Welcome to the Steve and Bobby Show. My name's Steve Williams, and I'm here, like always, with Bobby Bleed too. How you doing, Bobby?
Doing good, man. We had a good Thanksgiving break.
Thanksgiving? We had a skip.
We did skip a whole show, a whole week, right?
So we had our Thanksgiving break last week.
Yeah,
so,
we did.
Yeah, so we don't normally take breaks here, but we did last week. So anyway, there's all kinds of stuff going on as usual.
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff going on. There's a plethora of stuff that we can probably attack at any point, at any given point of 20. I'm just so glad this year's almost over. Yeah, I really am. Yeah. I'm ready to start anew. I got the exercise equipment, and I'm gonna get on it, and I'm gonna work on all this new. So everything's gonna start new.
Yes, we're gonna try to lose weight, right?
So that's right.
So if any of you weight product people out there wanna, sponsor the show.
Pitch us something.
Yeah.
Pitch us something.
Yeah, because I can be a lot skinnier. I got a lot of weight to lose.
You have a lot to work with here.
If your product can't get me to lose any weight, it don't work.
So anyway, there's of course we just had the election, and there's all this stuff going on with Trump and Biden's new cabinets and all this stuff that's going on. We tend to forget that there's an actual world out there outside the United States, and there's stuff moving. There's moving parts going on all around the world, all around the planet. And there has been a big situation that happened in Iran. I don't know. I'm probably going to get heat for this, but these killings of major Iranian diplomats is a bit. I don't know. I can't flow with that. But Iran is a big country. So first, let me tell you what we're talking about.
Let's show the video.
Yeah, we're going to look at the video, and you'll see what we're talking about.
On a busy road outside of Tehran, a violent attack that may inflame tensions in the already volatile region. In this bullet-riddled car was the scientist the West suspected of leading Iran's secret nuclear weapons program. State media says Mohsen Fakhrizadeh was targeted by assassins who ambushed his vehicle. Terrorists murdered an eminent Iranian scientist, wrote Iran's foreign minister on Twitter, claiming there's serious indications of an Israeli role. Israel has not commented on the killing, and no person, country, or group has claimed responsibility.
It's not clear who has done it, but there are not that many candidates at the end of the day.
Fakhrizadeh was well known. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu singled him out in 2018 during a presentation on Iran's nuclear program.
A key part of the plan was to form new organizations to continue the work. This is how Dr. Mohsen Fakhrizadeh, head of Project Ahmad, put it. Remember that name, Fakhrizadeh.
On Iran's English-language state broadcaster, pundits made links to both Israel and its closest ally, the United States.
Whatever is done in Iran is going to be seen by Iranians as the handiwork of Americans.
Yeah, so when you have, I don't know, these things kind of, it's troubling to me when you're killing, because this is the way I look at everything, right? This is how I look at things. All killing is bad, right? Whether you're killing civilians with drones, whether you're killing them with bullets, whether you're killing them with bombs. I look at that top nuclear, researcher in Iran, right? I think, what if they did that here? And what if they killed somebody in Maryland, right? Or Waterloo, Virginia, whatever. And that happened here in the United States. I don't know. I find that kind of stuff problematic. We killed the Iranian general. See, the Iranian general's a little bit different because he was in charge of hit squads and stuff, and he is directly responsible for killing American troops. So that's a little different.
Right. There are actions that you have to take diplomatically.
Yeah.
And, in a lot of other cases where there's killings like this, someone kind of takes claim for it.
Yeah.
Someone gets blamed for it, then take claim for it or denies it. Right now we're seeing that blame game happen, and a lot of that blame game is now coming back to America, right? We pulled out of the Accord, out of the nuclear deal with Iran. This is a nuclear scientist. So there's something that we have to pay attention to. We have to work with folks there, right? And our administration needs to handle this before it gets out of control. This is the whole reason why it's very important to have good people in our diplomats, and and control and manage our relationships to make sure that these things don't get out of hand, because this can get very, very dangerous.
Yep. And this has Mossad handprints, the secret special forces of Israel handprints all over it. This is the kind of stuff they do. They're very good at it. One of the best special op organizations on the planet. They are really good at stuff like this. But what makes this kind of weird is when I was reading the story on it, they were saying that they were Israeli bullets fired from Israeli guns, which tells me
Right. If they're really good
they're
at
not
it,
that sloppy.
right. If they're really good at it, they wouldn't be
They
sloppy
wouldn't be
like
doing
that,
mess like
right.
that. Unless they just did something bold because they know that America is all in
make a statement.
turmoil and,
Right.
they know that Trump's not going to do nothing. He's out there playing golf. Who knows? Maybe they were just bold and said, you know what? Let's go do this. We've been trying to get this guy for 2 months. We know where he's going. Let's go do it real quick. We got a team there anyway. So I don't know. I don't know what the situation like that is, but you're exactly right. When you do stuff like this, and let me tell you something about Iran, and we said this a couple of times before about the Iranian government, the Iranian military. Iran is not Iraq, okay? They're not Somalia. They're not Bangladesh. Iran has a legitimate, very good military. It's very good. It's the third or fourth largest military on the planet. Well-trained, well-financed, very, very good leadership. Okay, they have it's a religious theocracy, of course, because that's how that's that region, that's the way it's ran. But Iran ain't no Iraq. So, and Trump found that out really quick, because if you remember when we first started this show, or in the beginning, Trump was going after. Remember that? He wanted to go to Iran until the generals got and told him, hey, look, this ain't gonna be no Iraq. I know you want to go and you want a war, but these ain't no easy fools. You're not gonna just walk in there. They have a structured economy, and a very large portion of the world's oil comes from Iran. So you got that problem as well.
Right, which is on our opposite side.
On our
right?
opposite-
Because that's not what we're getting.
Right.
And so we have to be very, very careful.
Yep.
We can't turn a blind eye to this.
Yep.
And so the question is to all of you out there, what do you think? Is this something that we get involved in? Is this something that we pay attention to? Because we do have a lot of problems on our own.
That's right.
In our own country, things that we got to take care of.
Yep.
But things like this, when they start to tie us to doing these kinds of things to other countries, and especially a powerful country like Iran, we need to be careful, tread water carefully, but we also need to stay involved in it.
Yep.
Right? And so we have to do something. We have to do something.
I think it's something when we're talking about Iran, and diplomacy is the best route for a country like Iran because of how large they are. If you want to commit military forces out there, we're right next. We're in Iraq, and we're bogged down in Iraq. I mean, in I think we got 10,000 troops. I think Trump's trying to pull down about 2,500. We're still in Afghanistan. We have troops in Nigeria. I mean, we're all over the American military is stretched way too thin, right? They're fighting too many fronts, and this is something we were even talking about off camera. The United States has a lot of domestic issues here. We got our own problems here that we got to worry about. And I'm not saying we need to pull out from the world. That's not what I'm saying, okay? A lot of our financial strength, a lot of our capabilities of doing a lot of stuff that we're doing is because of what our military is, right? Our military might, right? We can flex a little muscle, and for some reason, the country of insert name is okay with us putting some corporations in there, whatever it is, right? A lot of our financial and corporate might is because of our huge military and our ability to do some of the things that we are able to do here financially and domestically. Internationally, it's because of our strength, right? But killing nuclear
and allowing it to happen and doing nothing about it.
And doing nothing, no diplomacy, pulling out of the Iranian Accord. I mean, all of this stuff that Trump has done has destabilized all kind of segments of the world.
Right, and President-elect Biden promised to go back and fix it, right?
So we got a new president, new approach, new look.
So hopefully it doesn't get out of hand over the next month and a half, right?
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Anyway, you got anything to add?
We're good.
So look, you guys tell us if we were wrong or if we're right. I'm never wrong.
Oh,
He
you don't
may
care.
be wrong or right. I'm always right. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching us. Stay tuned. We're going to have a couple of more segments on what are we talking about? We're going to be talking about
a lot of other stuff.
Vaccines and stuff. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We're trying to keep these short so you guys can stay focused, just like us. We sometimes just go off the rail ends. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching the Steve and Bobby Show here in the Mad Talk TV studios here in Fresno, California. Stay tuned. Appreciate you guys.